Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be playing Risk of Rain the Second, a game I've played a bunch in the past but didn't really think much about actually playing for a video till the lovely captain from the comments, kudos to you my friend, suggested it and here we are now. I haven't played this game in a pretty long time, but I did play it a bunch. And as you'll see here in the character select screen, I have all the characters unlocked as far as I know. This is the character that I usually play, the captain, but he is a little bit complicated, I'd say, and I haven't played this game, as I mentioned, in a long time. Therefore I think maybe playing the captain right off the bat after not having played for a long time might be a little bit much. So I thought today I'll be playing my second favorite character, MUL-T, a true worker of the words, you know. Haven't played this character as much as I did the captain, of course, but I think he'll be fine for this game. And now for the non-aware, those who do not know what this game is all about. Risk of Rain is kind of a shooter-like game, where you have to shoot enemies, of course, and collect cash, and you have to find a portal on each stage which is hidden somewhere, while killing enemies as fast as you can, because the longer you spend on each stage, the more enemies will spawn and the harder the game gets. So you can see in the top right there's a little bar that tells me how hard the difficulty is, and it keeps going higher and higher the longer I take. And you just kind of have to cruise around and find the portal, get the items, and there's all these chests that you can see on the ground, and depending on color and size they have different things in them. And this specific character I'm playing is very mobile, but doesn't have that much HP, and you switch a lot between different weapons, so you can stun with a bomb. You have this slow shooting sniper type gun and a little spray gun, and then you can do like a little dash kind of. Okay, thanks my friend. You can just kind of go around and shoot the enemies, and the further you get in the game the harder it gets, of course, and you have to get to a certain amount of stages, and then you can either activate a kind of moon portal to get to the very last stage and defeat the last boss, or you can, oh there's a portal, or you can go and just keep repeating over and over again, you know. Or there's also the possibility to find a kind of end stage portal which brings you to a kind of obelisk, I'd call it. Not sure what the real name for it is, but it basically just like says, yeah, good job, and you're done, you know. Yeah, you can unlock a lot of stuff by killing stuff, you know, and like doing certain tasks. You can unlock new items and such, new characters, all that. And I'd say it's a bit like a roguelike, because it's not quite like one. You don't get any currency you keep between runs, but you do unlock new characters and stuff by playing. And this game had a first part, of course, that's why it's Risk of Rain 2, which was a two-dimensional, also a lot like character selecting and stuff with different abilities, which was simply called Risk of Rain. And they're making a remake of it now, which I think would be called like Return to Risk of Rain, something like that. I'm not quite up to date on its production, but I think it should be fine. It should come out in the near future. And when that comes out, I'll be playing that as well, because I do like this franchise a lot. I originally saw this game played by my brother. I played it with him the first part. And then when the second part came out, I saw a bunch of YouTubers play it, like Huts Gaming and a few others. Or I guess just Huts back then, who just played these games, and I was like, yeah, that looks fun. So I got it as well, played it with friends. And eventually people stopped playing it, like I don't really see this game played anymore. But I thought it's kind of fun. So I didn't really care much about how many people still play it and whatnot. And if I'm not wrong, at the very end of a stage, when you go to the next one, the difficulty automatically increases by 1 block, I think. So that's why I'm kind of taking my time rolling around right now, because if I went earlier, it would probably still increase to the next stage, medium, from easy. So I'm not too worried about that right now. And even then, it's not too bad if you're not like slowpoke. And yeah, I was recording like 5 minutes of this video, and then I remembered I still had it in German, so I just started from the top, because this game has a lot of reading anytime items are picked up and stuff, and I couldn't explain what each item does, so I just made sure that it's in English, and you can kind of just read it for yourself if you wish. And as you can see here, once you activate the portal, a kind of boss monster spawns, and a bunch of smaller enemies. And then once this boss is defeated, okay, that's a lot of damage, no more enemies will spawn, and then you can use what money you have left to either get more XP for it, or kind of, okay, that's bad. This is really bad actually. Might die, okay, I don't have any healing, so it's not good. And I forgot about that. Usually I have like a healing drone which you can kind of pick up from the ground to get some healing, but I didn't see any, so I couldn't pick up anything. So this might actually be the opposite of good for me here, because I might croak. Yeah, 2 XP, that's not looking good. Maybe I can kill him. Okay, that's good. Oops, I want to do that. Okay, let's just make sure to get some kills quickly. Try and get some HP back. I'm surprised I didn't die there. After I haven't played this game in such a long time. I'm really out of touch with it. But this is a really good character engine. I didn't play much with every character, just played most, but there are other few characters that I've never really done much with. Like the starting character, funnily enough, that you're supposed to have like the most experience, and it's just the one that, oh, there we go. Death by falling. Well, no matter, I'll just play another round. Maybe with, maybe with the samurai, he's pretty cool. You can read the abilities here, but as I was saying, of course I'll just play another round, it's not too bad. I got into it more now. This guy, the Commando, is probably the character that I've played the least with, and the Huntress. I don't know why, I've just never really gotten into these too much. And this guy, Rex, he's not really my type of character, you know, but I did have a really good run with him, I remember. But anyways, you can see the different skills here, and this is the loadout that I've gone to. So he can double jump, and he can slice in front of him for damage, and do like a big hit that exposes enemies, which is, I think, like, it just makes them get more damage. He can do a kind of up slash, which deals a lot of damage and brings me up. So this character, as you can see, he goes up a lot. Then he can kind of dash forward with a stun, dealing damage and stuff, and also exposing again. And then, of course, he can target an enemy and attack them for damage repeatedly, which is kind of, like, you know, the typical samurai type of attack. So he's very melee based. I'm not sure how good that'll do. Okay, that is very cool of you. You'll be my subject. So yeah, this is more of a melee character, but I've noticed from the past and just now again that he isn't the strongest. But of course, luckily with all his jumps and stuff, he has very good mobility. But he has low HP and everything, so he's more for avoiding, which I'm not that good at. And he is painfully slow, of course, unless you run. But even with his run, he's not that fast, I'd say. Good thing is, because he can double jump, you can kind of avoid fall damage, which is really good, honestly. Like, it does a lot for you, much more than you sometimes think, I'd say, because you take a lot of fall damage in this game, which is why I died previously. I just kind of kept jumping down places because I wasn't used to it anymore, because I used to play a different character that can float, and of course if you're able to float you don't have to care about falling. So I never really watched for it much. But yeah, I'm just kind of trying to grind out some cash right now, get some money while I wait, and then I'll do the portal, and of course, you know, go to the next stage. If there's people out there, you know, lovely viewers that wish to play this game with me, because it is very easily played in multiplayer, I'll be up for stuff like that, because I've mentioned in the previous update video about what I'll be doing next. I'll probably just always play with people, you know. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that like avoids their fans or something. Of course I wouldn't say I have fans right now to be to say that, but you know, in the future, should I grow more of an audience, I wouldn't want to be that kind of person that just like avoids them, because I see that a lot on YouTube these days. It's always kind of sad, like, your viewers are the people that make your channel what it is, and then there's so many people that just treat them like trash, like lower beings. It's like, you know, you probably shouldn't do that. It's kind of a dick move. Of course, if people are weird, you can't really avoid that. Like if you have very weird viewers, but usually if there's nothing bad with them, you shouldn't do that kind of stuff. But whatever, I'm rambling. Yeah, these different boxes, as I explained, have different stuff in them. And I don't remember if I said this before, but of course playing Risk of Rain was recommended to me by the lovely captain. As I mentioned, I had to record this a second time because I noticed the game was in German. So I'm not sure if I've done the explaining again, but thanks to you, Captain. And yeah, I've got the black hole now, which is pretty mediocre, pretty good, pretty alright. Of an active item, and of course active items have kind of cooldowns, and I'll just get a few more items and then I'll do the boss. I'm pretty fine with the black hole because it can get you out of sticky situations easily. Of course this item isn't very good. The skull, the death mark, I never liked it because it doesn't do much. And there we go, there's a healing drone. Now I feel much more confident because those things heal you really well. Like they do a great job healing you. Usually with a few good healing drones you don't have to worry much about enemies damaging you if you have like a bunch. And that's why I like the captain mod as well, because his like main thing is kind of that he can get a lot of drones and he gets them easier, and the drones in this game really do help out a ton. Like they do so much work for you. It's crazy, honestly. This guy, I'd say this character has somewhat problems dealing with some bosses, especially the faster bosses get really bad with this character, because he kind of has to be all up in their face, so you tank a lot of attacks, but then he doesn't have the health to really tank, which always confused me, which is why I don't play it much, because if you make a character based on being up and close in enemy's faces, you should probably have like at least some ability to stay alive, right? It's whatever. Okay, that was bad damage, it was really bad. But thankfully the healing drone's doing its work. Because yeah, I just fell like really hard onto the ground after that boss. Of course, as you saw, the all guys aren't blind, right? Yeah, after each boss you get one of these items called the stealth kit, which makes me harder for enemies to attack once my HP is low. But nice. But there's usually a few items that I like going for, like the teddy bears and stuff. Like items that generally reduce the damage you take or make it harder to get hit are really good. Aside from the war kit, because you have to get damage to actually use it, which you usually don't even want to. Because a good item either makes it that my language. Poof. A good item either lets you not take any damage or makes you kill the enemies before they can damage you. So having items that do something for you once you are damaged usually are items that I like to avoid, because, you know, I don't see good reason to try and be stronger when I already got damage if I can just avoid it. And I had no idea that there were this many healing drones here. I should have gone for these way sooner before the boss fight, then I wouldn't even have gotten in any trouble. Though I am very surprised that I survived with 1 HP. I mean, that was kind of crazy. Yeah, there's an item that I just got, which was the exact type of item, the repulsive metal, whatever it's called. I'm not sure about the American names, the English name, but it's a good one, because it just makes you take less damage, and less damage is never bad, you know. I don't know how I went through this. Hello? I think I might have just gotten stuck because I teleported through this thing. Oh, that's weird. Maybe I can get through this. I've never seen that happen before. Okay. Wait, let me see if I can get another way around this, else I'll probably have to. I don't know what I'll have to do. That's really odd. I've never had that happen before. I've never gotten stuck somewhere. Well, this is good. That's kind of stupid. I got clipped outside of the world. I didn't even notice that that thing was closed because I wasn't really looking much. I was kind of looking at the item. I didn't even notice that the gate was closed. I guess I'm in here now. There we go. I don't know how I even managed to do that. I guess I'm magic. You know, I am known for finding like every glitch ever in any video game. Somehow I always manage to kind of get stuck in the weirdest nooks and crannies. However, go get some XP from the gold I had left. Get a nice level up and then get teleported. Very nice, very nice. The abandoned aqueduct. I don't know the names of, as I mentioned in English, so and I haven't played this in so long, so I completely forgot what this area was called. But yeah, this area of course is much harder and has more damaging enemies. I think these are sand guardians or something. It was like sand lions. I don't know what their names are, but they shouldn't be too big of a problem. Of course, we have those little lizard guys, which look pretty cool. They're back again from the previous stage. Yeah, doing good work. My drones are healing me as I wished. And the good thing about the healing drones is that they don't only heal you, but they also heal other drones. Because once a drone dies, it kind of falls down and you have to rebuy it to make it live again, to follow you. But if you have healing drones, then they just kind of heal each other and they never really die, which is really good. Let's get another one of these. Less damage is always good. Yeah, flat damage reduction is always kind of better than... Well, it's not better, but I usually prefer flat damage reductions over percentages. It's like, oh, 5% of damage with like 50. Because it helps you less later in the game. But it still helps you before. Let's get these. Oh, I don't have enough money. I wanted to get the sunglasses. If I remember correctly, those give you like kind of chance for a crit. They also look cool. Something I really love about this game, just like as a single touch, is that all the items you get appear on your character, which is just a very cute little detail. They didn't even have to add, but it's very cute. And these enemies are in a really bad spot in my black hole. Yeah, many people like to visit my black hole, but only very little of them actually get to do it. Because of the long cooldown, you know? Just because of that. Let's get the glasses. Yep, critical strike. 10% chance I always thought was pretty good, a good chance, and of course all items in this game are made to stack with each other. Oh shit, where did you come from? But yeah, usually this is a pretty kind of relaxing game till you get into the later stages of it, where you really get your ass kicked, so yeah. It's a lot about speed, but I'm very slow. I'm not a fast person. Like I'm a slow guy, you know. I take my time with pretty much everything, including working. There's kind of a shrine. You can ask it for items, and maybe it gives you some stuff. And the price keeps going higher and higher. And it completely scammed me there. It's very nice of it. But I was kind of hoping for something. But you know, I'll try it again if I have enough money, because now I'm too deep into it. Because you know, as they say, all gambling addicts stop right before their big hit, their big shot. Stamped in reference. Damn, I accidentally launched those guys way too high into the sky. I forgot that the black hole travels. Let's kill these Mohawks. And there those guys are again. Low my. I do like the dash. It's kind of cool how you dash past them and then they take the damage. It kind of looks like some anime stuff. Generally this character is like a weep's wet dream. Though I prefer the others. Nice gasoline. I have very little good special items, but I can't complain. And then also in this game you have the ability to kind of unlock modifiers that change how the game works in parts. Things like letting you pick items from their pool and like getting to choose what item you actually get, instead of just getting a random one if you open a chest, as long as it's still the pool. So instead of getting a gasoline, you can just pick any white item if you unlock the respective chest. But I decided to play without any modifiers because, you know, it's the pure game experience, you know. What you gotta go for? Oh, survived? That's crazy. But other than that, things have just been casual. There's the portal again, but I would like to get maybe like a few more items somewhere. If not, I'll just, if I don't get anything else, I'll just go back to the shrine. Kind of gamble for some more stuff, I think. Also, I would have to really hurry up because, as I might have mentioned before, at the end of a stage, the difficulty always goes up by one block, no matter how deep you're into it, I think. Or it might actually not, I'm not sure. I think it just goes up by one block. But I'm not sure if it resets how deep you're into that block or not. But I think it's basically if I start hard mode, like at the top right, if I go into hard, and then it goes up into like the mode after that, without caring how much I've been in too hard. So it's whatever, shouldn't matter. And I've got a cool goat. I hope the game isn't too loud compared to everything else, because it's just a very loud game, and I was fiddling with it a lot, but I didn't want to make it too quiet, because I don't want to like just be me talking with no audio at all. But I also didn't want to make it too loud, you know? So it's a bit hard to balance, but I think it should be fine, as long as everything else is also audible. Okay, let's really get going now. It's time to leave, even though I have a lot of cash, but well, what can you do? No, it is hard mode now. I hope this boss won't be too bad. Who's it gonna be? Okay, this guy is fine. Stone Giant is okay. Okay. That was nice. Something knocked me like right up when he was about to shoot me. I like when he was done shooting me. Very cinematic. There's so much going on right now. I wouldn't be surprised if people can't keep up with it. Yeah, you unlock a lot of stuff in this game, so it's kind of roguelike-ish, because I just remember, I think I usually like unlock something for doing things like not leaving the teleporter aura once a boss has spawned till it's killed or something. But of course I've done a lot of those kind of things already. That's kind of small tasks. Okay. Critical strikes. That's nice. Getting more crits. Like more crit bonuses for it too. I'm not sure how many crits I've gotten already. So I've not really been watching the numbers, of course. But I just a decent amount. And of course it looks funny. It's funny looking at him. And it takes so long for these teleporters to spawn. But I guess that's fine. So lovely people out there. What have you all been up to? Anyone out there doing something fun this weekend? You can write it in the comments, of course. I do read all comments, all comments, because I don't have that much to do. Like, you know, I have time to read comments, unlike some people. Can I open a new pod? Yes. Okay, I'm unlucky, which sucks, but my skills go faster. I hope this won't come back to bite me. The lunar pods can be opened with lunar coins, which are like a rare enemy drop. And they give you like items that gives you upgrade bonuses and downsides. And I've never really liked them much, but for the sake of fun, I've opened that one. So I hope it will find. I don't know how good purity is, but it does seem like my cooldowns go by way faster. That's really good. It's really nice. I can actually fly now because of that 2-second cooldown. My uppercut, which brings me into the air, goes by so fast that I can just fly. Look at this. That's amazing. Well. Ha, losers, what you gonna do? I think it'll be fine. I doubt it'll be too bad. Though there are a lot of enemies now because I'm already in hard mode. Soon in very hard mode. And that's a bit concerning. No, I'm such a pro gamer. I'll be fine. Annoying bull. But yeah, in the world of YouTube lately, there's a lot of things going on, I heard. A lot of Twitter and stuff. Twitter is my main active platform, kind of, aside from YouTube, as some of you may know. Which means that I'm pretty up to date, I'd say, with things. And I've seen a lot of weird stuff recently, like that weird kind of like limit on how much you can send. I thought that was kind of stupid. But maybe they're like having problems paying for their servers, so they had to like stack down or something, I don't know. But who's really surprised after all that's been going on? Oh, I missed the time chest by just 9 minutes. That's great. The time chest, of course, it's like if you're fast enough you can unlock it. But I think I've only gotten it like once for the achievement of getting it. And it really wasn't worth it at all. It didn't really get me anything. Oh, nice black hole kills. Well, I guess I'm already done farming. I've got a lot of money. I'd be pretty happy going on to the next stage. You know, can't choose that kind of stuff. Like this chest. That's a dagger, that's nice. More bleed damage is good because anything that is percentage based is good with this character because of how often he strikes with this kind of special. Ooh, nice, instantly. And his music was electric. I don't know what the ukulele does, but it's always been one of my favorite items, even though I have no idea what it actually does. Just because it's funny. It's a ukulele. Ukuleles are pretty cool instruments, you know. They have ups and downs, as all do. Though recently, anytime I see ukulele, I just have to think of the SCP Foundation and Dr. Alto Clef, who's like my favorite doctor, I guess. Just because I've been in touch with someone, a lovely friend, who talks about SCP all the time. So it's been a bit on my mind. I just got an item before the rusted key that lets my secondary attack more, but now I can just do this even faster. And that's kind of cool. That's neat. Right now I'm just kind of using this to try and get an overview of what is where. And thankfully I blocked that damage. Just trying to get some items, you know. Oh, I don't have enough money for this. Whatever. Where's the portal again? Let's look for the portal, shall we? Okay, let us see. Where is the portal? Over there, maybe? Maybe I'm missing it, maybe I'm blind, you know. I was born without eyes, legally. Let's go. Even legally blind people should be able to find a portal, especially since it's like pretty big, right? So let's see. If someone actually does, or like did, a blindfolded Risk of Rain run, they just can't see, that would be so cool. I would love to see that, honestly, because that sounds like an amazing idea. Like amazingly in this stupid way, amazingly done. Okay, Imp Overlord, Lord of the Red Plane. I'm not up to date with Risk of Rain lore, but I think there's like this red plane place or something, which is like kind of like a hellish demon place or something. I don't read all the audio logs and stuff, like the findable, collectible logs and stuff that explain the world lore, because I just play this game for fun, for lore. So I don't play it for lore. People, of course, always poking around saying they're playing games for plot, and I'm just here being honest. I do not really care about the plot. I just like funny shooting games. I guess it's not much of a shooter game. I don't know what genre it is. It's like a roguelike shooter, PvE kind of game, an arena thing, arena shooter maybe. It's kind of what I classify it as. But I'm of course no game reviewer. I'm just a game player. I play the video game stuff. Yeah, recently things have been pretty okay. Went to the gym today, which was pretty nice. Working and doing things for the board. Best I can, I guess. And I am alone right now, so I don't know how long I'll be alone at home. So I'm kind of trying to get a video done. That's cool. Thanks for the freezing. Got a double jump. And then I'll do the video, I'll edit it. Oh, what just happened? Oh, I didn't even want to do that. What the... Why are you here? What the... This is like a boss, you shouldn't be here. How am I already in insane mode? I must have been so slow. And that was a complete accident. I didn't even want to come here yet. I must have accidentally activated the portal while picking up dead items. Whoops. Oh, whatever. Surely I'll be able to get through this. But yeah, this guy that I'm fighting right now is usually a boss enemy in like a lower stage, but like insane mode, he just spawns like this. And that was just like a very unpleasant surprise, I guess. Yeah, but I guess that's why I got unlucky, right? That kind of stuff. Must have been true, I got unlucky, pressed the portal. Oh no, he heals so much with that stupid like sucking stuff in. Stop doing. I'm not gonna let him heal, no. Thankfully I still have my healing drones, without those I would be completely lost. Like completely dead. By far. No chance I would have survived any much more without my little drones. Yep. Just doing my best talking. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, is he dead? I guess he died. I guess he just killed himself. He should. He did a good. Yeah, recently I've not been doing much. I've kind of been playing less and less video games recently, which I don't know if I should be concerned or not. I guess it's just normal, like over time you kind of play less video games, like no matter who you are. You just kind of don't do it as much anymore. What is this again? Donate to Newt Altar. Wow, I'll pass. I don't want to waste any of my 62 coins, my lunar coins. Yeah, this gives you a good insight into how this game is played. I know I'm not the best game player of Risk of Rain, but I'm trying to kind of get by. I've never been too good at this game, other than like with the captain, who I always kind of like completely destroy with because of how many drones he gets and stuff. I've never really been much on the good side, which I guess is imminent because I'm about to die. Okay, I gotta get the hell out of there. There's way too much stuff. And there's a portal over there, you know, let's just try activating the portal. I know it's stupid. It's a bit like, it's a bit of like suicide or something, going for the portal, even though I'm getting my ass handed to me this hard. But I'd rather go out in a bang than not go out at all. Okay, that's cool. Okay. I have the little saw. Oh, why did I use the saw? Oh, I'm stupid, man. Pick this up again then. Okay. Let's just go for it. Let's go. Impossible difficulty. Ah, yeah. This is like a good boss, I guess, with this character, because you're gonna get under it. Actually, this is like one of the worst boss. I don't know what I'm saying. This boss does a lot of explosive attacks and blowing itself up, which you really do not want with this character. He's so close to people. However, nothing can stop me. I am the Lord of Ninjas. I don't know what this character's lore is. He's probably just like some random dude who like lost his kids or something in the divorce and now he's really sad. And decided to watch too much anime. I don't know if that's a thing, such as too much. Just go through it. Of course, I'm not on the levels of game expertise like people like Huts. The fellow YouTuber, you should check out this really cool gameplays. Oh, that was bad. Of course, I'm not able to be on his kind of level of gameplay, but I mean, I think many people are. Oh no! Oh, okay. Whee! Oh, the Wandering Vagrant got me once again. Such an ass, really. But I think that would do it for today. Maybe next time I'll play with a captain and really show you all what I can do with a character that I actually know how to play. Yeah, this guy is pretty cool. Of course, a few others, but I won't spoil them all because, you know, probably shouldn't do that. There is a DLC called Survivors of the Void, which I do not own, but if I do get it eventually, you know, I might play that as well. Might make a video about that. Could be fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you're having a splentastic day, splentastic night, and if you're going to bed, have amazing sleep, you know. And I appreciate you all for coming by and checking in. So, well then, this was Water once again with a new video, and I hope you all gonna have a good nice day and hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.